In this video help, I'm going to be covering the trip information iPhone accounting. Now, I want to point out that there are actually two screens involved with this. There's the trip information accounting landscape screen and the trip accounting portal screens. Let's go back to this. On the trip accounting portal screen, you will use this button here in order to get to the portal individual record. So for example, if you had either delete a row out of here for one reason or another, you would use the portal and go to the portal to delete that row. Now on the iPhone, because of the size of the screen, you'll have to rotate the screen in order to see this information here. If you need to scroll a little bit to the side, you can get in the horizontal and just anywhere in this area to slide it across. Do not try to slide it within a portal because it will not move. Now in this screen, what happens is as the charter is set up and the information for the charter is added in the trip information screen for the date and the time and then the trip ID, the next thing you want to do is to move from the trip information screen to the accounting screen. And the way that's done is through dropping the iPhone screen selection and picking the trip information iPhone accounting. The iPhone accounting is basically the charges and expenses, charges being a credit to the charter and expenses as a debit from the charter. So in this particular case, there's a couple of records in here and both of these are debits, meaning that they're charges to the captain of the crew. And you can see that they're summarized at the bottom down the row. So these are all charges to the captain, and then these are credits to the captain. So 154.80 is the sum of the lines within the rows that scroll within the portal. And then the 350 is the grand summary of all the credits, where you'll see additional records below here if you scroll down that were for $350. And then you see the trip income of $195.20, which is the difference between the costs and the credits for that particular trip. Now each trip has its own record as far as the accounting for that particular trip. So you can have any number of items that are for that particular trip. Now if you come back and you use the same fuel or whatever, you're going to have to associate the amount of fuel that was used by refueling so you have the difference on the next trip. Or if you just have a running total, you can take it by the actual like quarter tank, half tank, or whatever is left and identify the cost for that particular fuel going back out. I would imagine, as most captains, you'd probably want to fuel all the way back up before you leave on the secondary trip on the same day or the next day. If you have any questions, as usual, about these, the usage of these screens, you would go ahead and contact me through the support site. Thank you.